Hey up, meodes. It is Rowie here. It is Saturday evening, although chances are it's probably Sunday by the time you're watching this because it's already 7:30 and I've only just started recording it. Thank you very much indeed for swinging by. It's as always, it is super appreciated. Nice to bloody see you. It is the first video I've posted in over a week. Actually, I have posted some shorts, I post shorts daily because I see a lot of dogs. I record a lot of dogs, post a lot of dogs, even though cats are better than dogs. I think that's very important that we point that out. But let's get a bloody beer in, shall we? So yeah, we have got here, it's a collaboration from Monkey Brew in Norway and Nottingham's Neon Raptor. I don't know why so that I am not personally Neon Raptor. And it is a bourbon barrel-aged Imperial Stout with pecan, maple syrup, and vanilla. It is coming in at 12.6%. And I did look at its score on Untapped. It was either a 4.26 or a 4.29. Either way, that is a great score on Untapped. It has got a wax on top, so that'll be a pain in my bottom getting that opened. But let's have a little read of what it says on the back, shall we? This collaborative stout blend came out of Woodford bourbon barrels, consisting of 66% aged 13 months, 33% aged 8 months. We added pecans, maple syrup, and vanilla, giving the beer an extra dimension. This beer, I think this does actually contain actual pecans as well, so this is not one for the people out there with nut allergies. If you have a nut allergy, do not buy this one, or buy it and give it to somebody else. Just don't drink it if you've got a nut allergy, is basically what I am saying. I have already tried this. I've tried it on draft, I believe, at Derby BeerCon, where it was absolutely delicious, and I did share a bottle of this with the staff at Blue Sky Bar in Bangor when I did a tap takeover there. I think it was sort of end of summer sort of time. So I figured we may as well get it open and get it blooming slurped, shall we? So yeah, this was originally part of a I was going to do an advent calendar throughout December, and I wanted to post I'll have to get this open while I'm saying this. We'll try and get it ready opened. And I wanted to post a Imperial Stout every single day throughout December. But then I kind of thought, that's a lot of booze, isn't it? That is drinking a heck of a lot. An Imperial Stout every single day. That'll make me really ill and really fat. So I've kind of changed my mind on that. I think probably just going to post Imperial Stouts in December, although I have got a 19% IPA from Case that I am considering posting. But it won't be. That's kind of why the posts have been slightly fewer. Well, they were non-existent last week, actually, is because I just found myself bloody drinking every single day. And, while it's magic, don't get me wrong, it is. It's kind of it's not really healthy, is it? Having a beer every single day. So I kind of thought, no, I need to nip it in the nip it in the bud a little bit before, And so, that was, what an arbitrary ramble that was there. Everyone's stopped watching now. No one's watching. So yeah, well there we go. That's not too bad of a wax removal job. Oh, it's been out of the fridge for about 20-30 minutes, and I tell you what, because we're drinking Impy Stouts all month, we are seeing the return of the Emperor's Glass. Let's get it in there. Now I have had this before. There is very little to no carb on this one from what I remember, and I don't really remember it pouring with much of a head. So we'll try and get a bit of a one on there. 375ml bottle. Cowards, do you know what I mean? Get it in a bloody 440 in future. So yeah, it has got a slight head, but slight tan head. That's what I like to say, isn't it? I tell you what, on the nose, you are getting the pecans, the vanilla. You can tell this has spent some time in a bourbon barrel. I've always liked Woodford Reserve. I remember there used to be a bar in Nottingham called Brass Monkey. Well, there still is a bar in Nottingham called Brass Monkey. And they had a cocktail on it called Can't See the Wood Forged to the Trees. And I always think that's one of the best puns I've heard. That is a really good pun for a cocktail. that's all you really need now to be a cocktail bartender. I've noticed is an encyclopedic knowledge of puns, and and a cocaine habit, and you're halfway there to becoming a professional bartender. So yeah, that looks great. You know, jet black. You can possibly hear Clem barking in the background because she's an arsehole. But yeah, that smells really wonderful. So yeah, gonna have a little sip. Well, that is as good as I remember it being. It's probably a little bit too cold, to be honest with you. Still, probably could have done with taking it out maybe an hour before, but that is really thick, oily, really coats the inside of your mouth. That is great. You can, I tell you what, you know you're having a drink with this one. There's so much bourbon barrel there. Sorry, so much bourbon barrel. There's so much sort of bourbon in this one. That's sort of sweet, smooth, tons of, like, it's really, really nutty. I think the last time I had a beer with pecan in it, it was the Emperors and Neon Raptor collab, the Defeat the Rancor. Was it Defeat the Rancor or Fear the Rancor? I should know that. Whatever the bourbon barrel version, basically. Oh. That is marvelous. It is definitely well worth its high ranking on the old Untapped. Untapped is such an arsehole of an app, isn't it? Like, it really, really annoys me. So someone else sent me a picture of one of their reviews that something that someone had commented on one of their reviews. And so I score everything 5 out of 5 on Untapped, like, regardless of how good it is or how bad it is. Everything gets a 5 out of 5. Just because there's so many people out there who are just like, 1 out of 5, I don't like sours. Don't buy a sour beer then, you idiot. So to counteract them, I give everything a 5 out of 5. And I remember once someone actually commented on it as in, like, you really shouldn't be doing that. You should give a more accurate score because that's not helpful to anybody. And I kind of thought, what an entitled wanker must you be to sort of think, you've thrown the scores off, you've thrown the metric off by, 0.1, absolute morons. Like, I think Untapped I only really use Untapped, to be fair, these days for the, to see the scores of the beers, to let you know in the video. If something could have like a 1 out of 5, I wouldn't give a shit. I'd still drink it. Oh, people are the worst, man. I tell you what's not the worst, this ruddy beer. Absolutely marvellous. Cold at the minute, innit? It is really cold. I've got the fire going back there. Got the heating on a bit. Going to be having some wingies shortly. Saturday night wingies. Life doesn't get better than that. I am definitely bringing back Wingy Wednesday in a big way in the new year. So I'm thinking 3 videos a week in the new year. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, beer. Wednesday, Wingy Wednesdays. Friday, beer. And if you get something else in the meantime, then you're lucky, That being said, I do say things like that all the time and never ever come through with them. So yeah, let's not hold our breath on that. That's the plan. Whether or not it's going to happen is a completely different thing. I mean, you could go as far as to say that it's not going to happen. Based on previous experiences. Yeah, so I'm going to enjoy this, and then I'll try and get another video up tomorrow, and then yeah, so just get a month of Imperial Stouts. Really, it's not going to be every day. It probably won't even be every other day. I need to lose some timber. Although, to be fair, they do call it a winter coat, don't they? So I probably could do with maybe not losing too much weight at this time of year. But that's just me talking myself out of losing weight, because I'm not going to lie, I am a bit of a fat bugger at the minute. More of me to love, baby, but still a little bit chunky. Speaking of which, this is a chunky beer. Oh yeah, you need that in your life. There might still be some at the tap room. The last I checked, there are still a couple of bottles on the Neon Raptor online shop. It's like 20 quid a bottle, which look, I'm not going to stand here and say that's the cheapest amount ever, but at 12.6, you know, you're not just going to chug this. Oh, you're going to spend an hour and a bit over it. I mean, I won't, because I'm a fucking legend, so I'll probably just get it slurped in the next couple of minutes, whatever, because I'm bloody hardcore, you know. But yeah, it's definitely treat yourself. It's definitely it's definitely a Christmas Day type beer, isn't it? Or you know, the run up to Christmas Day type beer. So yeah, thank you very much indeed for watching. Let me know what you're drinking in the comments, unless it's like some Heineken shit or something like that, then I don't care. But yeah, let me know what you're drinking in the comments. Let me know if you've had this. Let me know if you like Woodford Reserve. Just let me know you're doing okay, or you know, or don't. I don't. You know, it's up to you really. Yeah, but there again, well, this was a long waffling video. Maybe a minute and a half of that was about beer, but I'll tell you what, wouldn't change it. So yeah, thank you very much indeed for watching. Take care of yourselves. I'll try and get a new video up tomorrow, but expect some more what's the word I'm looking for? Expect some Imperial Stouts for the rest of the month. Yeah, thank you very much indeed for watching. Take care of yourselves. Like and subscribe as always. It's super appreciated. And yeah, take care of yourself. Yeah, see you in a bit. Yeah, bye.